Hey guys, this is a bonus episode of Just a Breezy Chat. I am in the production of getting season 8 going. I cannot believe I'm already on season 8. But if you're new here, hit that like button and ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. Help a girl out. You might notice a change of scenery. We are in my living room. I'm watching Sadie Robinson's podcast, so I'm loving her podcast. And it is so amazing. Like, I remember watching her family growing up and everything. Now, with that being said, if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. Help a girl out. Um, and everything. Y'all don't mind this. A new haircut one because I really needed to change. Trust me. It was either I cut it or it was going to cost me more money to cut it myself. And we did not want that one at all. Trust me on that one. But today's episode, I'm going to be talking about moving out at the age of 18. So, I graduated high school in 2015. Scary to think my 10-year reunion is going to be next year, and I'm still debating on going or not. But anyway, 3 days later, I moved out of my mom and my stepdad's house to live with my cousin and her then boyfriend. I remember at the time that my stepdad was involved with this 20-something-year-old woman, and they tried to pretend that they were not involved, but it was completely obvious. Everybody knew. And my mom knew about it, the cheating, but never said anything. You want to know how I found out about the cheating? I was doing laundry one day, and I found a used condom in his jean pocket while I was doing laundry. I was a senior in high school, so it was at that time he had become more lenient because he knew I had found out. He also let me paint my room black. He let me get a tattoo. He even accepted the haircut that I cut my hair out in the arguments. That's also how I established I am not a cosmetologist by no means. But what my stepdad did not know is that I was planning on leaving after I graduated high school. I knew if I would have told him, he was going to flip and everything because if he had it his way, he would have had me controlled and wanting to stay at the house. And I did not want that, y'all. I really did it. That's the thing. But my mom realized it at my graduation party because I had been slowly moving my stuff over to her house without her. So I was spending every other weekend at my cousin's house, and when I was made to go spend time with my mom's side of the family, because you gotta keep this in mind. There was a rivalry between the Gates and the Jowers, so I didn't have typical, cousins childhood where everybody was so close like siblings. I didn't have that growing up. I mean, we got along, but when I say we're close and stuff, I mean, not really. But I'm friends with them on Facebook and stuff, but I wouldn't say like if I was I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm close with them per se. You know what I mean? Sometimes some families aren't just made like that. But but here's the thing, the mistress was not the reason I left. But it was part of the reason. And anyway, um now the rivalry started when my stepdad took his mistress side over an argument, over my cousin's side of the family and everything. And like I told you, she was not the reason I left. She was part of the reason I left. But his controlling attitude and my home life was the reason I just wanted something better for myself, stable and everything. Now, the day I moved out, I was 18. I waited until he had left for work. He literally did not contact me when I found out I left. I think he was angry and upset that I did not take his mistress side in their little feud. I could care less about the feud. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I hate drama. Let's put that out there. I really do hate drama. Without the thing. And I tolerated mistress, especially when her and her boyfriend were living with us. And the first time I moved out, I was so excited, such a relief. And I was looking forward to not having to walk on eggshells in my own home. Um, and I was looking forward to having freedom and finally being able to be me. Obviously, life doesn't work out like it should, obviously. And 3 months later, I leave the little town called Demopolis, Alabama, and I moved to North Alabama. Telling my cousin that was gonna be a tricky part because she wanted me to go back to Demopolis with her, and I wasn't happy. I didn't want to. I knew if I didn't get out, I was gonna be stuck in that little town forever. And I just wanted to get out and be free. I had a controlled childhood my whole life. I just really wanted to be out exploring, trying to figure out who I was in life and everything else. But she was not happy about it, and I did have the backup of some family. Like I said, family. And 3 months, and that was 3 months later, she had moved up there with her new boyfriend. And we went back to get our stepladder. That was the first time in 6 months I had seen my mom and my stepdad at the time. And my mom was sad, and my stepdad pretended everything was okay. Like he was told that you sweep everything under the rug, you don't talk about it and everything. Um, and there are a lot of things I will discuss on here, but this is the story of how I moved out of 18. So, and there's a lot of things too that I'm going to keep behind closed doors because they will remain there for obvious reasons and everything. Kylie, I'm roommate's dog. He's trying to get onto the podcast, y'all. Are we done? I think we're done. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, but like looking at my mom, like this was before I met the woman I would call my unofficial adopted mom and everything. But yeah, it was like fortunate. But thing is, like my mom and my stepdad did separate, and not even a year later he died and everything. So like it was just a lot of stuff like going on behind the scenes that I don't think a lot of people realized at the time, and something that I don't think people need to know, like in terms of what happened. Now, I know I've been talking a lot about my life and everything, but like there's just certain things that need to stay behind closed doors, and that's important. But moving out at 18, looking back, would I do it again? Yes. Because, as I said, there's a lot of things that happen behind closed doors, and that led to me, and I would make that decision again in a heartbeat because it got me to where I am today. I'm not living in that small rural town in in West Alabama anymore. I am living in a little metro outside Nashville that I love so much, and I like being on my own. I like being free. I like being me. I like being allowed to cut my hair. I like doing things that I'm allowed to do on my own time. But moving out at 18, looking back, I would say make sure you have the money saved up. Make sure you have a plan. And also know that you don't have to be perfect. Life's going to screw you over. You just have to learn how to bend and everything. But yeah. And there's also going to be people that come into your life that come and go. And that's okay. But that is it for this episode. I will see y'all next time.